If you want to come to Korea for your masters and PhD and you are looking for professor funded scholarship, so then this video is for you. So let's start. Hello viewers, I am Amar Dilawar and this is the most requested video which I am making today. And in this video I will guide you completely about the Korean professors funded scholarship. And in this video I will guide you how to find a university, how to find a supervisor related to you, how to write an email and how to prepare a good CV. So viewers, I request you please watch this video completely. Don't skip any part. I assure you that if you invest 10 to 15 minutes in this video, then inshallah you can get this scholarship. And in the end of this video, I will guide you about some professors who are currently looking for new students. So let's move towards computer screen. So what is professors scholarship in South Korea? Basically in Korea, various public and private organizations they provide fundings to professors to conduct research. Therefore, professors they hire different students as a graduate research assistant to carry out research with their masters and PhD degree. And it is very easy to hunt this scholarship as compared to other scholarships because in this mostly CGPA and research proposal doesn't matter a lot. In some cases CGPA matters, but mostly if your research profile is good and if you have some papers or if you have some research experience, then CGPA also doesn't matter and your chances enhance. So what are the types of scholarships? Actually these are the different situations of scholarships. First situation is professor will give you living allowance and he also agree to pay your tuition fees, and this is very ideal case. In second situation, the professor he will give you living allowance and recommend you to the university to give you some discount in tuition fee or give you some scholarship. And mostly universities they will give scholarship on the basis of your profile and your English language certificate, mostly IELTS. And the third situation in which professor will give you some amount, like he will give you some stipend or some money and he asks you to manage your living expenses also and pay your tuition fee also. In this case, please check the stipend which is offered to you and seek some help from seniors who are working in Korea and ask him that whether you can manage in this money or not. So what are the documents required for this scholarship? Before applying, you must ready all these documents. So for masters and PhD, please attest your degrees and transcript from the Korean embassy in your country. No need for attestation of O and A level or metric or intermediate certificate and transcripts. And passport, it is a must. You must have passport before applying. Then parents' passport or their national identity card, because in Korea you have to prove the citizenship of yourself and also your parents. And never ever send original documents to Korea because they will never give you back your original documents. But mostly in Korean admission guidelines it is written that submit original documents. So what is meant by that original documents in Korea? So I will guide you a little, like after attesting your degrees or transcripts or documents from Korean embassy in your country, then make a copy of that document and notarize that copy. Like notarization, it varies from country to country. In Pakistan, different lawyers they notarize your documents and they put a stamp of notarization. Now that copy which has notarized stamp, it is considered as original. So you send this copy to Korea. So many students ask me about IELTS requirement, that what is IELTS requirement in South Korea. So frankly speaking, mostly in high ranked universities IELTS is compulsory. For example, in Seoul National University, in Yonsei University, in KAIST University, and some universities they give additional scholarship on the basis of IELTS. For example, if you have good score in IELTS, they will pay you some money or they will give you some extra discount in your tuition fee. And some professors, they also prefer IELTS when you are applying, because you have to write good research papers in future. So on the basis of IELTS they can judge your English capabilities. And one thing you must keep in your mind, like in some countries like Pakistan, even if you get admission in any university without IELTS, so you cannot get visa without IELTS, because it is a compulsory requirement by the embassy of Korea in Pakistan. So I recommend Pakistani candidates to please do IELTS if you want to apply to South Korea, because with IELTS your chances in the university and your chances for professor acceptance also increase, and later you can use this IELTS for your visa purpose. So what are fields of study which are available? So almost all fields are available in South Korea to study. Here I have mentioned some best field and some difficult fields which are difficult to find. So in best field, engineering is the best option to study in South Korea. Then computer science, which includes artificial intelligence, deep learning, and then agriculture, animal science, biotechnology, pharmacy, biochemistry, microbiology and food sciences. So as a thumb of rule, all the fields which are related to research, they are very easy to find in South Korea. And some fields, for example arts, literature, management, finance, accounting, economics and law, it is difficult to find scholarship in these fields because they are less research oriented and they need proficiency in Korean language. Please keep one thing in your mind, that changing major or area of research is not an issue in Korea. So you can apply in some other field which are relevant to you. So what is the admission process? How can you get this scholarship? First thing is to find universities related to you. I will guide you how to find university. Then the second step, go to university website and find professor related to your research area. I will also guide you how to do this step. Then send him an email with CV and transcript and your IELTS if you have. I will also tell you how to write an email, how to prepare your CV, and in last step, if professor accepts you, he will guide you about admission process. So no need to worry about admission process. Main thing is to get acceptance from professor. If professor accept you, first he will guide you about admission process, or he will attach one old student from his lab and he will guide you about the whole admission process. So it is not a big deal to worry about admission process. So now we will start how to find a university. It is the most important step and it needs dedication and time. So there are two methods to find universities. First one, simple search on Google. For example, you can search animal science universities in Korea. It is very easy. I will give you demo later. And secondly, I am attaching one file in description which have all the universities list with their major. So it is very easy for you. Just go through that file. You can find all the universities name and their major. Please short down the university's name and go to that university website and find your major. Please keep one thing in your mind, that university ranking only matters when you have 3 to 4 options. If you have only one acceptance, then go for it. Then no need to look at university ranking, because at the end of degree your research profile matters a lot as compared to university ranking. Now I will show you on website that how can you find university from Google and from the file which I have attached in the description box. So here I will guide you that how can you find universities related to you. It is very simple. For example, here we write animal science universities in Korea and it will give you list of animal science universities. So here it will give you options: Seoul National University, Kyungpook National University, Korea University, Gyeongsang National University, Chungnam National University. So you can write any keyword here, for example engineering universities in Korea, microbiology universities in Korea. So you can find your university easily from Google. Second thing which I want to show you, that how can you find university from the list which I have attached. So here I have attached one file, so you can see here easily that it have the name of all the universities. For example, Kangwon National University, Konkuk University, Gyeongsang National University, Korea University, Kookmin University. So you can find the majors related to you from every university. For example, I showed you in Google that animal science related university is Gyeongsang National University. So now I have to find my major from this list. So I have go to Gyeongsang National University. Here I will search Gyeongsang National University. So here we have opened Gyeongsang National University from that file, and if we scroll it down a little, we can see the different majors and different departments which Gyeongsang University have. So for example, here there is division section, here there is department section, here there is major section, and here they show that whether they offer masters and PhD. If both are available, then these both have white dot. If only PhD is available, then one have white dot. So for example, I showed you previously that Gyeongsang National University, they have animal science department. So you can find animal science department from here. So here you can see that the field is natural science and the department is animal science, and they offer both masters and PhD degree in animal science. So here our first step is completed, that how can you find a university. So now you have list of universities related to your major, and now we will move towards second step, which is how to find a supervisor. Now you have all the list of universities which have your major. So you go to the university website one by one, and all websites they have English version, and if it is not available in English, you can use Google Translator extension in Chrome, which will automatically convert Korean into English. Then you have to browse websites using laptop or PC. It is difficult to browse websites on your smartphone. Then I will give you a demo that how to explore university website and find a professor related to you. But please keep one thing in your mind, that in one department, please send email to one professor at a time. Then you have to wait for 1 week and send him a reminder, and then again wait for 1 week and wait for his reply. But if he don't reply you within 15 to 20 days, then try to approach other professor from same department. So now we move toward Google search bar, and I will show you that how can you explore university website and find a supervisor related to you. So now I will guide you that how can you find a professor related to you. So as you remember that in the university list we have find a Gyeongsang National University. So we open Gyeongsang National University from here. So from here we can open its website of Gyeongsang National University. So it is very easy to find a professor related to you. For example, here we have opened this Gyeongsang National University. So you have to scroll it down a little and go to the end of the page. So here you can find all the graduate schools and departments. So you have shortlisted your graduate school and department from that file which I have showed you earlier, and from here you can open. So for example, I have to open College of Agriculture and Life Science. So I click on College of Agriculture and Life Science. So then this window will be open. So here you can see that College of Agriculture and Life Science have Food and Natural Science department, Forestry Science, Agriculture, Plant Science, Plant Medicine. So we have to go to Department of Livestock and Animal Science. So from here I have to open Department of Animal and Life Science. So now this window will be open. I will zoom it a little bit. So here we have Department of Animal Life Science. So on the left side you can see that Department Introduction and Faculty. So from Faculty option there is Professor Introduction and there is Lab Introduction. So we go to Professor Introduction. So if we click on Professor Introduction, so here you can see that there is a list of professor. So for example, here there is professor name and his lab and his research area. So for example, okay, we check at this. This is Professor Lee and its lab is ruminant nutrition and physiology, and its subject area is introduction to animal life science, ruminant nutrition, animal growth development, animal resource theory, animal life science. So if your research area matches with this professor research area, so then you can send him email, and you can also open his home page from here and it will take you to his lab from where you can check the introduction of his lab. So it is his introduction of lab, that what is research they are doing in their lab. So by using this technique you can find a supervisor related to you from any university. Almost all universities in Korea have similar websites, so you can explore the website very easily. So now our two steps are completed. We have already found a university and we have already found a supervisor related to our degree. So now third step is how to write an email to supervisor. Many students have asked me that what is the best time to send email to professor. So please keep one thing in your mind, that you can send email throughout the year, and admissions they open in Korea 2 times a year. For example, one time in fall and one time in spring. So writing an email, it is very important aspect of finding professor scholarship in Korea. So I have made a separate short video for this. So you must see that video in the description box, and also I give that link in the I button, in which I showed that how can you write an email to supervisor, and I have also mentioned some good and bad examples of email. So now we move toward another important topic of finding scholarship, that how to prepare CV. So here I have mentioned some points which you must keep in your mind while preparing a good CV. For example, first one is you must attach your picture. Then your CV must be in PDF format, not in MS Word format. And your CV must include your email, your phone number and your postal address. And it also include your research skill heading, in which you write the methodologies which are used in your area of research and some statistical softwares. Like I will give you some examples. For example, if I write my CV, so I have make a heading of research skills, and in which I write that I am expert in animal handling, I am expert in blood collection, I can operate different experimental equipments like gas chromatography, like spectrophotometer, and I am also expert in statistical software like SPSS or SAS. So these things you must mention in your research skills. One more important thing that you must keep in your mind, that you have to write the title of your thesis and research papers which you have published in the form of citation. So here I have mentioned that how can you write your research papers. You can use any citation style like APA style. I have used this MDPI style, but you can use any style. And you also have to write the title of your thesis, and you can write that it is my PhD dissertation or it is my master's thesis. So please follow this style for the title of thesis and research papers in your CV. So now at the last I will mention some very important points which you must keep in your mind while applying for a professor scholarship in Korea. So the first and most important thing is always get some information about professor before joining a lab. So you must take some information regarding professor behavior, his working style and his lab environment. So for this there are various groups on Facebook for every country. For example, for Pakistan, there is a group Pakistani students in South Korea. So when you got admission from any university and you are accepted by any professor, so you post your university name and supervisor name and ask, please contact me, I need some information. And second most important thing is, please discuss your stipend detail with any senior in South Korea before accepting an offer. So these 2 points you must keep in your mind while applying to South Korea. I have tried my best to explain all the necessary requirements and guidelines regarding professor scholarship in Korea. If you have any question, please leave in the comment section. I will try my best to make question and answer video regarding your comments. Finally, I am sharing a link of my Facebook group in which I have posted some professor scholarship today. Please join that group and check the professor research area and apply as soon as possible. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. See you in next video. Take care and Allah Hafiz.